Hello students, today we'll start with the third part of Unit 6, Early Revolts Against British Rule in Tamil Nadu. So far we have completed up to Veerapandiya Kattabomman, Rebellion of Marudhu Brothers, Execution of Kattabomman, the Siege of Panchalam Kuruchi and also the Proclamation of Tiruchirappalli. So today we'll start with a heading that is Proclamation of 1801. So take page number 68 and listen to the video. So in last class we have stopped with the rebellion of Marudhu Brothers heading. No, the British people asked the Marudhu Brothers to hand over Oomathurai and Sevathaiya, but they refused. So Colonel Agnew and Colonel Innes, they marched towards Sivagangai. And in 1801, Marudhu Brothers issued a proclamation which is known as Tiruchirappalli Proclamation, and today we'll start with the Proclamation of 1801. Proclamation of 1801. So this proclamation is pasted on the walls of Nawab's fort and also in the Tiruchi Srirangam temple. So according to the proclamation, all the Palekaras should join together to revolt against the British people. So, but the British people, they followed a rule which is known as divide and rule. Divide and rule. So, divide and rule means they'll divide the Palekara and then they start ruling. So, this proclamation was issued by Marudhu Brothers. No. So, the Marudhu Brothers are only the generals, but the Palekaras are the kings. So, the British people tells that how the able generals can advise to the Palekaras. So this creates a conflict between the Palekaras and the Marudhu Brothers. So this is divide and rule. So it has split the forces. Fall of Sivagangai. So now the Palekaras forces are splitted. No, they are splitted by the British people. Then it will be easy for them to cancel the proclamation. So in 1801, the British troops. So the British troops consist of the strengthable military and also the able commanders. So they arrest the Marudhu Brothers and they hang them in Tirupattur fort near Ramanathapuram in 1801 October 24. And also in 1801 November 16, Oomathurai and Sevathaiya. So they are the brothers of Kattabomman. They are beheaded at Panchalam Kuruchi. So Marudhu Brothers are hanged at Tirupattur fort in 1801 October 24. Oomathurai and Sevathaiya are beheaded at Panchalam Kuruchi in 1801 November 16. And also the Palekaras who are joined in the Tiruchirappalli proclamation are considered as rebels, and also 73 rebels are exiled to Penang. So the rebellion of Marudhu Brothers is called as the South Indian Rebellion. So the rebels are exiled from there to the place Penang, which is in Malaysia. And also the rebellion of Marudhu Brothers is called as the South Indian Rebellion. Dheeran Chinnamalai. So from 1756 to 1805. So the original name of Dheeran Chinnamalai is Tirthagiri. He was born in 1756. He will involved in the land disputes and the family problem which occurs in the Kongu region. So he will solve the problems like land disputes and the family problem around the Kongu region. So in the time period of Dheeran Chinnamalai, so his place, the place where he lived, is under the control of Mysore Sultan. So the place where Dheeran lived is controlled by Mysore Sultan. So he appoint a person whose name is Diwan Muhammad Ali to collect the tax. So one day Diwan Muhammad Ali has collected the tax, and on his way he was blocked by Dheeran. And he collected all the tax money from Diwan, and he told him to tell the Sultan that Chinnamalai, who is in between the Sivamalai and Chennimalai, took away the taxes. So he instructed Diwan Muhammad to tell his Sultan, that is to tell his Mysore Sultan, that the Chinnamalai, who is in between the Sivamalai and Chennimalai, has took away the taxes. So after this, he gained the name of Dhiran Chinnamalai. So this thing is a humiliation for Diwan. So he want to fight with Dhiran. So both the forces of Diwan and Dhiran meet in the Noyal river bed. So after the fight, Dhiran wins the battle. So after that, Dhiran and Tipu joined together against the British people. So in the fight, Tipu died. So after the death of Tipu, Dhiran didn't leave the place. He stayed there and he fought with the British people. So the place where he fought with the British people is known as Odanilai, because he didn't left the place. No, he stayed there and he fought with the British people. Then the place is called as Odanilai. Dhiran and his brother, so both of them, they followed a guerrilla attack method in the war. So after that, Dhiran and his brother were kept in the prison by the British people, and they are forced to accept the British rule, but both of them refused. So they hanged in the top of Sankagiri Fort in 31 July 1805. So the British people forced Dhiran and his brother to accept the British rule. So when they refused, they are hanged in the top of Sankagiri Fort in 31 July 1805. Vellore Revolt 1806. So before reducing all the Palekaras, British people has acquired some places in South India. So the places which they had acquired in South India are: in 1792, they had a war with Tipu, so they acquired Salem and Dindigul. In 1799, in the Anglo-Mysore War, they occupied Coimbatore. In 1798, Tanjavur, and in 1799, they had a resistance with Kattabomman and in 1801 with the Marudha brothers. And also in 1801, the British charged the Nawab of Arcot with disloyalty. So they forced a treaty on him. So according to the treaty, North Arcot, South Arcot, Tiruchirappalli, Madurai and Tiruchi. So he want to give all these places to the British East India Company. So the British people, they charged the Arcot Nawab with disloyalty. So they forced a treaty on him. They forced to sign a treaty on him. So according to the treaty, they want to give all these places to the company. Grievances of Indian soldiers. So the little kings and the feudal chieftains who are in South India, they had planned to their future course against the British people. And also in the British army, so it consists of Indian soldiers. So they offer only low salary for the soldiers and the poor prospects of promotion. So the Indian soldiers are treated very badly. And also in 1805 famine, the British people didn't help to their soldiers. So famine means Panjam. Okay. So in 1805, during famine, the soldiers didn't get any help from the British people. So the soldiers are angry with the British people because they are treated very badly and they didn't get any help from the British people. So the Tipu's sons were prisoned by the British people in the Vellore fort. After that, Sir John Cradock, so he formed a new military regulation. So already the Indian soldiers are angry with the British people. So now Sir John Cradock formed a new military regulation. According to the new military regulation, the soldiers are not allowed to wear their caste marks and their earrings on uniform. Their beard should shave clearly and they should follow a uniformity in their moustache. So these are all the causes for the revolt. Outbreak of the revolt. In 1806, July 10, the Indian soldiers had started their revolt against the British people. So the 1st and 23rd departments of the soldiers, 1st and 23rd departments of Indian soldiers had started their revolt. So firstly, they killed Colonel Fancourt. So they shot dead the Colonel Fancourt and then they killed Colonel Macarus. After that, Major Armstrong was killed by the Indian soldiers. So in the year of 1806, Indian soldiers had started their revolt against British and they killed few major commanders of British people. Gillespie's brutality. So the Major Coots, who was outside the fort, informed to the Colonel Gillespie about the revolt of Indian soldiers. So Major Coots informed about the revolt of Indian soldiers to the Colonel Gillespie. So at the same time, the rebels, they declared Fateh Hyder. So he is the eldest son of Tipu. So the rebels declared Fateh Hyder as their new ruler. So according to that, they hoisted the tiger flag, so which is the flag of Mysore Sultan at the fort. So the Indian soldiers had started their revolt and they have choose their new ruler, that is Fateh Hyder. So when Colonel Gillespie came to know about the revolt of Indian soldiers, he came to the fort with some British soldiers and he killed 800 Indian soldiers and 600 Indian soldiers were present by Colonel Gillespie. Consequences of revolt. So the rebels, the Indian rebels were shot dead and some of them were hanged. The Colonel Gillespie ordered to send Tipu's son to Calcutta. So the British officers who are involved in the Vellore revolt, they are rewarded with the prize money and the promotion. So Gillespie was rewarded with 7,000 pagodas. Sir John Cradock, General Agnew, Governor William Bentinck. So these people are responsible for the revolt now. So they are removed from their office. Estimate of revolt. So in the Vellore revolt, the Indian rebels, they didn't get help from outside. So this is the reason for the failure of Vellore revolt. In spite of the Vellore revolt has experienced the failure, the revolt didn't stop with the Vellore fort. It has the echoes in some places, that is in Bellary, Hyderabad, Walajabad, Bengaluru, Nandidurg and Shankridurg.